I thought I'd recap all the crazy Craigslist advertisements I saw over the last couple of months during the COVID-19 lockdown. A lot of these things are unsafe, they're probably illegal, and many of them are fraught with all sorts of potential for scams and even identity theft, as we'll see. A common theme that I kept seeing on Craigslist over and over and over is that somebody would offer money to somebody who had COVID-19 who could give it to them or maybe their whole family even. The rationale was often that they wanted to get it done with so that they would be immune to it, and then maybe they would be the first to be able to go out. I don't know where this idea came from that the governor might allow people who can show they're immune to go out first. Or they just wanted to get it, to be done with it, so that when we finally reopen the economy, they wouldn't be sick again and then have to lock down again and miss more work. And I saw quite a few of these. Fortunately, they often get taken down almost immediately because oftentimes I wanted to email these people to find out what they were thinking, and I wouldn't participate in any of this, but it's nice to find out the sentiment of what's going on. But I would send an email, and by the time that we exchanged a couple of emails, the email would be gone because Craigslist caught wind of the problem and deleted their ad, which is good because it's definitely not a good idea to spread these kind of ideas around. About a month ago, when we were all waiting for stimulus checks, there were people posting on Craigslist asking if anybody would loan them money against the stimulus check. I'm not sure who would participate in any of that crap. I mean, it's not like you can put a hold on their stimulus check to have it sent to you. It's just fraught with all sorts of problems. And if you could, it would probably be a problem with identity theft, right? If you were transferring somebody's stimulus check to your bank account, I don't know if it would work. If it did, it's fraught with all sorts of problems. I don't know who would do that. I'm not sure if the ad was a legitimate plea for help or if they were really trying to scam your identity. It's hard to tell, but it just goes to show the mess that we're in, right? I saw all sorts of ads for various services that are obviously closed right now. Haircuts, nails. It just goes to show how crazy people are for doing stuff like that, right? And myself included, actually. A couple weeks, I wouldn't participate in Craigslist, but a couple weeks ago, I looked up where I could get my hair cut. Maybe I could drive like an hour or 2 hours away. No luck. But it's not the end of the world. And there are a lot of things that I need much more urgently than the haircut. And I only thought about it because one day I was eating some noodles and my hair kept going into my mouth. And I was frustrated enough to Google what part of Washington or maybe Oregon I can go to get my hair cut. No luck at that time. Maybe today I might have better luck, but we're almost reopening anyhow. And then, because I used to love to do ride sharing on Craigslist, if I'm going to drive 2 hours away to get a haircut, maybe somebody needs a ride. People were offering quite obscene amounts of money on the ride share. They were getting more and more desperate. Sometimes somebody would go on there and offer $20, and then they would up it to $50, $100 when they got closer and closer to the day they needed to travel, because obviously the buses and the airplanes are probably not very reliable at this time. I wouldn't necessarily participate in that, but it was nice to see. And then obviously at the beginning of the crisis, not so prevalent anymore, but people were offering to sell toilet paper and hand sanitizer for 10x the price, right? That one, I can maybe see myself participating in. I don't see a problem with the free market deciding things like that, right? Obviously, if you're so sick that you can't go out and somebody's offering to deliver toilet paper to your home for $10 a roll, and you're willing to pay it, right? And they're willing to provide a service. I don't see why not, right? If I saw that and I could provide it for 5 times the price instead of 10 times, right? I would compete in that, and obviously that would drive the price down, right? So some people see a moral problem in that. I'd rather be able to buy toilet paper at an inflated price than to not have it, right? Although toilet paper, I could probably do without if that's the case. But if there's something I really, really need, I'd much rather it be at an inflated price than completely not available, right? The other stuff is maybe a little bit tricky, but even then, it can be said that, people are they know the risk of getting COVID-19 and they're consenting to it. They know the risk, or in the case of the borrowing against the stimulus check, as long as there's no fraud involved, right? As long as they know what they're getting into, they know the interest rates, I don't see why not, right? It's the free market. Thanks for watching.